Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Liam's brain cancer verity will be exposed as Finn forces Grace to come clean. Grace averring to Finn that they can keep this between them. Finn will supposedly know the real story by also, so he'll be floored over Grace asking him to cover for her. That's not going to work for Finn, who'll make Grace come with him to the Spencer manse so she can make a full concession to Liam. Hope will be there as well when Finn shows up with Grace and pushes her to tell Liam the verity about his brain cancer. It sounds like Grace will unmask about faking Liam's excrescence and duping Bill out of $1 million. Grace may suppose she has good reasons if she was under a mountain of debt and facing serious pitfalls, but what she did to Liam and his favored bones was still wrong. Lee will push slow Luna to hold on. As Lee continues to watch over Luna, she'll promise she won't let this be the end of her. Eric will give Ridge updates on the ring he saw Nick holding. After Eric delivers the brewing offer news, Ridge will fight to find Brooke and stop this engagement. Brooke will end up in a precarious position on the reverse of Nick's boat. It looks like Nick will get rather reckless while steering it, so Brooke seems poised to go flying into the water and start flailing around. Logan! Ridge shouts as he spots Brooke just before disaster strikes. Ridge go into idle mode and dive right in for Brooke's sake soon enough. Finn was stunned to learn that Liam no longer had a nasty excrescence inside his head. Finn didn't accept what everyone differently wants to and is pushing toward the verity. Grace prevaricated to Bill. From what telegraphs as the arguably cruelest also, baby Beth was stolen at birth and claimed dead, and Liam was told he's free from cancer but likely isn't. Finn's check of Liam's gash elevates what's still enterprise. Still, Grace's pressured phone calls and her ask for and acceptance of 1 million bones indicate that she committed malpractice of the loftiest order. Grace's husband, Wayne, hasn't been seen in 6 real-time times. His arrest and imprisonment were bare by Ridge. Scant mentions have been offered by Grace or their 2 daughters, Paris and Zoe. Grace is the sole remaining member of the Buckingham family. It feels possible that Reese is the person she's been in contact with via phone. One of her daughters could be part of this scheme or is the devisee of it. When she left to work for Forrester International, her checkered history and internal insecurity could mean Grace demanded the plutocrat to help her preliminarily troubled son. Paris is presumably not involved because she was more lately known to be engaged to Thomas and is helping to raise Douglas. Alternately, Grace may have gotten herself into some form of trouble and demanded that lucre to get out of it, or is helping someone other than her family members out of it. Bill was riddled with guilt, with observers knowing that this isn't a first-time feeling. He was thrown by Luna Tone pity story and her linking poppy parenthood scarcities to his bad nonage. Using one's parenting is frequently a poor reason in day. Those tone-involved adulatory souls choose to justify their conduct as tied responses to whatever their parent or parents apparently did to them. Nonage recollections are uninhabited. Grown-ups know more or should. Luna played into Bill's vulnerability and exploited his feelings, performing in her unjustified house arrest release and indeed more illogical and loose amnesty. All of the below led to Luna ultimately unintentionally shooting her grandmother and only other protector, Sheila, and deliberately shooting Liam. Luna also intended to kill Steffi. Bill's gratefulness gushed when Liam survived the pellet, and Grace presented the unthinkable offer to remove the cancer trouble through a claimed experimental procedure that was handled under sketchy circumstances. Bill fating him as his child. Their contentious relationship was cited by Bill at Liam's bedside as just one of the numerous regrets he has, fueling the need to make the perceived successful operation be at any cost. Liam will start a romantic fresh launch. Now that we know Liam is going to live, it's a good idea to start allowing about what his future's going to look like. Liam is going to need a love interest sooner or laterally since he's remonstrating off a new chapter. Liam's pairing options and consider who he might get together within the months ahead. Hope is always going to be a romantic possibility for Liam as long as she's around. Hope and Carter are a couple at the moment, it's tough to believe their relationship will really last. Liam pushed Hope to reunite with Carter when he allowed. He was dying, but he could change his mind now that he's hopefully got numerous times left. Perhaps Liam could win back Hope's heart and give their family with Beth a new morning. Ivy is another option for Liam since she's constantly indicated how important she still cares about him. Carter is Daphne's current obsession, but it might be intriguing if the show tested her chemistry with Liam. Still, maybe he could bond with Daphne as she pines for Carter. If Liam starts stewing for Hope, commiserating might lead to an occasion for some surprising flying sparks. Hope might indeed consider playing matchmaker for Liam and Daphne if she gets hopeless enough to keep her rival down from Carter. Steffi lately headed out of city with the kiddies since she needs to clear her head, but she'll be back after Wood's motherliness leave is over. The love between Steffi and Liam will no way go down, so a romantic reunion is always going to be possible. Still, also perhaps the show could deliver another round of Liam and Steffi's love story, if Luna's survival blows up Steffi and Finn marriage down the road. Plenitude of suckers are lodging for the CBS cleaner to bring on a brand new love interest for Liam. It's time to throw someone differently in the blend and give Liam a fresh leading lady. When Ridge rescues Brooke following a water catastrophe in Italy, it'll seal the deal on their reunion. Everything will fall into place for Ridge to accept that his future is with Brooke, not Taylor. That means Ridge is going to shatter Taylor's heart for the umpteenth time once he heads back to Los Angeles. Taylor won't get the marriage she was counting on and will cloud over Ridge choosing Brooke in the end. Over with Sheila, she seems poised to discover exactly what Lee is hiding. Since Sheila is formerly suspicious, all signs point to her following Lee's trail and ultimately getting a huge shock. Sheila can't shake the feeling that commodity strange is going on with Lee, so she may track down her secret Luna den. That could bring a flood tide of feelings and questions once Sheila sees for herself that Luna is still alive. Finn is on the verge of making a stunning discovery of his own. From when Liam's miraculous recovery just isn't adding up for Finn, he'll do whatever it takes to unravel this riddle and get the real story. Finn may realize Grace fiddle soon and determine that Liam no way had excrescence to begin with. This has all been a complex scheme to score some quick cash from Bill. Daphne's kittenish comeback is going to drive Hope up the wall. Hope will no doubt get territorial when it comes to Carter and struggle to get along with Daphne around the office. Daphne won't be subtle about her rearmost Carter pursuit, so that's going to lead to some pressure with Hope. It'll lead to some conflict between Hope and Carter as well, particularly if she catches him getting too close for comfort with Daphne. Luna Burial sets off alarm bells, calling the crooked killer's supposed death in question. Sheila asks Poppy about Luna's honorary service. She wanted to attend to pay her felicitations to her dead granddaughter. Poppy explains that the honorary service formerly passed. There wouldn't be another. She didn't apologize for not inviting her, just that she plans to move on the stylish she can following her son's death. Sheila cannot believe that they had buried Luna without any type of service. She had hoped to bond with Finn over his son's early death. Luna's death hit Sheila enough hard. She knew her granddaughter had a delicate life, but believed she could have helped her to a better path. She just demanded time and a chance to guide her in the right direction. But she didn't get that chance, and it breaks her heart. Cleric feels awful about Sheila's pain over Luna's death. He seems glad Luna is no longer a problem and a threat to Steffi and Finn. He promises to be there for Sheila as she works through her complicated grief. Lee makes an astounding concession to Sheila. She probably will admit that Luna isn't dead. She abducted her and faked her death to save her. She might indeed tell the 8-toe bandit where she can visit her granddaughter. Lee might indeed admit that Luna is in a coma, but should pull through. This will put Sheila in a tough spot. Will she tell Deacon about Luna? Or will she keep it a secret to cover Luna? Lee will make Sheila swear to keep it a secret, however, she'll deny it and move Luna nearly differently, if she tells. Sheila will no way see her granddaughter again. Lee could indeed hang to let Luna die if she tells anyone, including Cleric. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.